Well, we're back from our trip to the east coast of the UK, and this is just a channel update to let you know what we've been doing since we've been back home. That's, I think, where we last used it. Yeah.
Don't know if we had it before then. So you're talking about 2011. Good.
Done. That's the good bit. That's the bad bit. So this is the awning edging, which we just got off Amazon. So it's very simple to do. It's just got a little pocket and the material sits in there, then you sew along. The staples are just temporary until Carol can sew it. Obviously you've got to take those out, otherwise they'll go rusty in the rain. Okay, so we need to cut this shy now.
Yeah. Quite, just by
the stitching.
Yeah,
yeah.
Out there, yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be here. This is a little template Carol has made for the quarter light windows in the van. We're going to put a sheet of Reflectix and then black fabric on them, and then we'll leave them permanently in situ. So you've got a little bit of a gap here, a little bit of a gap there. So this is Mark II now, and we've added some edging to make sure it covers up any gaps and also helps it grip a little bit better, we hope. Perfect. Good job. Well done.
Done. Good job done.
Good job done. Well done. So that's the finished product. 2 of them in now. They're a pressure fit, and all we have to do is pull them out with that little loop if we need to. But I find driving the van, we never ever use these little quarter lights. So I'm going to leave those in. And just so you can see, this is what we were using before, these bags, which were a bit of a pain, to be honest.
Reversing camera's working again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's intermittent. We have a dodgy connection to the rear parking camera. So we're going to have to get the guy back to have a look at that. So it's a pretty awful day today, but we've come out deliberately in the pouring rain because we want to test a new awning we've made, which is half the size of our previous Tarp. So we can go over to the Ashdown forest, somewhere where we can put that up. So our trip to the east coast seems like a distant memory to me. To you now?
Yes, it does. Well, it's been over a week since we've been back.
Yeah.
A week and a half.
I'm glad we didn't have this weather all the time up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, France and Spain.
We're trying to decide where we are going to go next.
And encouraging face coverings outdoors.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know what Germany's like.
No. What I'm worried about is we get ourselves over there and bang, there's a lockdown. And we're right back where we were back in Spain, just turning around and trying to come home. They would let you travel
to go out of the country,
yeah, but
because they were in the other places.
Yeah, but seriously, would we have gone to Spain knowing what we know now? We'd never have gone, would we? Because knowing that you'd have to turn around, abandon your holiday and come back home, we'd never have done it. And so here we are being given a pre-look at what might happen over on the continent at the moment. And since we've filmed that, our government has just introduced a 14-day lockdown for people coming back from Spain. So this family just turned up. We thought they were just going to all sit on the ground or something, but they've just pulled out a massive canopy, so hopefully that's going to give them the shelter they're going to need today. Funny, but this coronavirus thing has prompted a lot more meetings like this, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we got a cup of tea And this is our shortened awning. We've still got the other one, but we wanted this one to provide just enough protection from the rain so that we could have the door open. So as you can see, the door is covered from any rain and therefore it can't get wet. But I'm doubting there is enough cover there to allow you to sit out, but we'll try that in a little while and see if that's not doable. It was miserable out here, so we didn't actually ever try the chairs under here, but thinking about it now, I think we would be okay, but you have to strategically place the van.
So later, I've got egg, and I've cut up a pepperoni.
The rain is pretty hard directly on the side of the van, so I've kept the roof down today.
Well, it's a made-up sort of thing really, just with what ingredients we've got in the fridge. So I've just chopped up pepperoni and some ham,
Yeah.
cubes of ham, and I'm going to add some grated cheese and a couple of eggs I had left over, which I've already beaten up in here. And we're going to have it in a sandwich with
We should have brought some mixed veg.
some homemade bread. Well, that doesn't really go in a sandwich,
Oh
does
yes, it does. It's absolutely delicious.
And this is the rest of my homemade bread loaf I've got.
And then cheese scones.
Cheese scones.
Homemade cheese
after,
scones. Yummy.
which need eating up.
Meanwhile, the family that have turned up for some sort of special celebration are braving it in the driving rain. They've got 3 shelters, but most of them, some of them with only just t-shirts, are just braving the elements out in the rain. That might get a little bit cold later.
Do you want the crust or
Oh, I really don't mind.
the bit?
I don't mind. I'll have the crust.
Let's get rid of some of these crumbs before they go over the floor.
Birds will have them. And so far this little awning is working really well. It's keeping all the weather out of the van and allows us to sit here with the door open, which is great. I've made a sandwich. I'm having mine as an open sandwich. Let's see how they hold up. They should be alright. Very tasty. That's all we have for you for this update. Join us next time for more adventures in the Little Red Camper.